G'day, this is Central Coast Newspaper's weekly news 5 at 5 for the third week of February 2023, Valentine's week. In the bulletin this week, Valentine's Day lotto win for a local couple, the Conservatorium of Music's new upgrade, Labor launches their music policy, growing gardens with Cheralyn, the Matildas in form in Gosford, and heart-shaped recipe from Chef Daniel. Now, a Gosford couple started their Valentine's Day in a way they least expected after winning $1 million in the February 13 lotto draw. The pair held one of three Division 1 winning entries. The couple was shocked after an official from the lot confirmed their windfall on February 14. The wife said, quote, "I'm shaking. We had obviously no idea about this win. It's time to upgrade my old car and we will be finishing off paying the family home off." Completion of the upgrade of the Central Coast Conservatorium of Music in Gosford is just about there, thanks to a little funding boost from the New South Wales Government. The Robert Knox Hall makeover already includes the installation of fixed-tier seating, including disability seating, for 77 people. The extra funding will go towards the purchase and installation of essential audio-visual and digital equipment for the hall, giving the hall recording and live streaming capability. We spoke with CEO Lisa Barnes and took a bo peep inside.
It's a multi-functioning concert hall.
How many people does it hold, and have you got any interest so far?
Yes, well, it does hold approximately 77 seats. And yes, we're already planning our first concert series coming up. We haven't secured the dates and those sorts of things, but we're certainly hoping to use it more often than it had been used in the past, because it is now user-friendly. So we'd love to see some daytime concerts, for example, and invite the community of Central Coast to come in and actually enjoy our beautiful new concert hall.
Not to be outdone, New South Wales Labor launched a music and entertainment policy for the Central Coast on Friday at Drifters Wharf alongside event organisers and musicians. The policy would include the Central Coast in the 24-hour nighttime commissioner's remit, giving the commissioner sweeping powers to cut red tape. CCN went along to listen in.
Today we're here to talk about music on the Central Coast. And about the campaign to support venues, support festivals, support artists, and really support the whole music industry. And we've done that after some real engagement here with the team on the Central Coast. One of the things we're announcing today is that we want to give superpowers to the 24-hour commissioner, not just in Sydney. This was a role we've campaigned for. About cutting red tape, supporting venues, supporting festivals and artists. But at the moment it only applies in the Sydney Basin. We want to apply those powers, that role, that strategy here on the coast as well.
Now let's ask our gardening guru what's happening in gardens across the coast.
I'm Cheralyn and this is the gardening news. Bell's Kilcare Garden Tour is on between 11am and 12pm on Friday the 24th of February. You're invited to meander through the abundant kitchen gardens while learning about organic growing techniques, and this includes their very special closed-loop composting system. Entry fee includes coffee or tea and a pastry from the Bell's Bakery on arrival. Bookings, though, are essential. Corinne Clegg, dietitian and eco-warrior, invites you to come and share her garden at Niagara Park. It's on Saturday, the 25th of February, between 10 and 11am. There's lots to see and talk about on this short tour of her permaculture designed garden, and you'll also get to take home a few seed packets and plant cuttings. A share table will also be available, so bring along any garden-related items you wish to give away, share or swap. Bookings, again, are essential.
Now, Australians women's football team, the Matildas, played a dominating game of football against their Czech Republic, aka Czechia rivals at Gosford's Industry Group Stadium on Thursday night, winning the game 4-0. Star players from around the world have flown in for a Four Nations tournament the FFA have called the Cup of Nations. The national women's teams from Jamaica, Spain, Czechia and Australia are playing in the Cup tournament in the lead-up to this year's FIFA Women's World Cup, to be held in Australia and New Zealand from July. International superstar Sam Kerr weaved her magic and scored one of the goals, as did veteran Polly Polkinghorne. though it was youngster number 16 Rasso who bedazzled the opposition to score 2 sweet goals for Australia in the second half. Now, all of this week's 44 local stories can be found on our local news website, coastcommunitynews.com.au, and in this week's print paper, out now on Thursdays. Listen to our bulletins on Radio 50 Plus 93.3 FM every day, or find us on your mobile phone's Google and Apple News apps. And of course, you can follow our socials. Now, we leave you this week with a love-shaped recipe from celebrity chef Daniel of Baker Street Cafe in Gosford. Chef Dan had local MP Gordon Reid in his kitchen studio to cook up a lovely treat. See this week's papers and online for the full show and recipe.
It's unfortunate that I'm going to be in Canberra for Valentine's Day, so...
So I need to help you
Help me
create
out, mate.
a
Help me
dish
out.
here. So I think one of the dishes that I'm going to have to help you create, and you said you love pasta.
I love it.
You love pasta.
love
So
it.
I'm going to show you how to make your own spinach and ricotta ravioli, right, without stressing.
Good.
Without having any pressure, because I know the pressure might get to you when it comes to the kitchen. But more importantly, how to impress your partner.
I'm David Abrahams for Central Coast Newspapers. Have a great weekend and thanks again for tuning in.